supposed to be light rain according to the forecast, and that doesn't look like light rain to me. It's a bit breezy, and I'm giving the engine quite a lot of revs to make any progress on here. Thursday 17th of April then, and this is Ellesmere. This is the Ellesmere arm, so I suppose a few hundred yards long, and I've been here for a couple of days. Tesco's is right by there, which is really handy. But it's time to set off and make my way towards Chirk, which I'll probably do over the next 2 days, I think. Twice.
We met them up at Llangollen.
How far are you going?
We're only going back down to Wembury.
Alright.
We'll stop here for lunch and a bit of a walk around, and then down a little bit further and get down south to Froncysyllte then.
Oh yeah, you'll enjoy that.
Yeah.
Leaving Ellesmere then, and quite a lot of hire boats around, going in both directions. Well, what a difference from yesterday. It was really strong winds yesterday, up to about 44 miles an hour I think, and rain as well. Now today there's a bit of wind, but it's quite light, and there's blue skies and very nice white clouds. So it's a lovely day today. There's a mooring here for 2 days. When you see these signs, it generally means that there are mooring rings along the edge, like that one. And usually there's Armco as well, like this. They normally have restrictions, like 2 days on that one, sometimes less. At other places, you're free to moor up for 14 days, so if there's a nice piece of Armco, then that's okay, but you wouldn't have the mooring rings, so you'd have to find another way. So a lot of boaters like me will use a chain that fits behind the Armco and the rope attaches to the chain. Starting to see quite a lot of gorse bushes on the side, and I don't know if you're familiar with gorse bushes, but they are very, very prickly indeed. Well, they're pretty to look at, so I really want to stay clear of any of these. Another bridge coming up, and I can see there's a boat I think coming through, so I'm going to slow down and let him through. I think he's closer to the bridge than me. I think there's also one moored up on the left. As usual, I've slowed right down to pass these moored boats. It is frustrating though, because you know, when you want to make progress, not everyone goes as slow as this when they pass moored boats. I can guarantee you that from personal experience. Look at the lovely patterns in these fields. gorse here at this point. Mainly on the non-towpath side, but quite a bit on the towpath side. So I really don't want to go into that. That was Bridge 64. Also known as Val Hill number 1 bridge. I think there are 2 more Val Hill bridges. No idea why they're named after Val Hill. There's some lovely cattle in that field. I'll just get a shot for you. Aren't they beautiful? Very difficult to see here if anything's coming until, yep, no, I think we're okay. This is Bridge 66. This would be Val Hill number 3 bridge. As is often the case, your view of the other side of the bridge is almost totally obscured until you actually get there. So I'm going to slow down now and come over to the left-hand side of the canal and have a better chance to see if anything is coming. Very shortly now we'll be going through Frankton Junction. That's where the Montgomery Canal joins the Llangollen Canal from the left-hand side as I go out. Unfortunately, I don't have time to explore the Montgomery Canal on this trip, and it is incomplete anyway, so you can only go so far down there. Possibly on my return from Llangollen I might stop off and take a look at it though. Hello. This is Frankton Junction then. See the sign there for Montgomery, the Montgomery Canal, over there to the left. That was Bridge 2W, so the bridges are numbered in this direction now. The numbering starts again towards Llangollen. And that's number 2. I presume the W means west. Not sure, or Wales or Welsh. Yeah. And here on the right is a hopper that the CRT uses when they're doing maintenance on the canals. You may remember I saw one of these at Aqueduct Marina when I did my tour of the workshops and the CRT workboat. is Whittington Wharf, where they do a lot of hire boats, which are a bright red colour, not very different from Gladys's. And I think we might pass a couple in a minute. Bridge number 6 West, or 6W I should say. Passing a winding hole, and this one is called Mice Terrapin winding hole. It's not a very large one, but it'll be okay to turn a boat like Gladys. This looks like a disused railway bridge here. I imagine it was a railway because it's quite a substantial construction. So I think now I know there are 2 locks coming up, and they're the last 2 locks on the Llangollen Canal actually that I'll have to do. I don't really want to go through them today, so I haven't got my my lock trousers on apart from anything else. So I think I will look for somewhere nice on the towpath side to moor up, I think, for the day. These cows were very interested in what was going on, or maybe they just came to see me. Okay, so it's Good Friday, Friday the 18th of April, and it's about 8:30 I think in the morning. It was pouring down with rain when I woke up, and the forecast is for light rain pretty much all day. So I've decided to set off a bit earlier and get these 2 locks done whilst it's relatively dry. I'm not too optimistic that it won't start raining again the moment I get there, but we'll see. Well, I was lucky the lock was empty, so I've just opened the front gates and I'm going to take it in now. So far the weather is behaving. That was New Martin bottom lock then, and the next lock is about half a mile away, and that's called New Marton Top Lock. A little bit of light rain now just to enhance my enjoyment. And here we are, after a very short distance is the New Marton Top Lock. Right, well, the rain has returned with a vengeance, and it's not a lot of fun at the moment. So I'll be looking for somewhere to stop, I think, fairly shortly. Well, the rain hasn't lessened at all. I got soaking wet, despite the reasonable start, and eventually I've passed bridge number 18. And I thought that was enough, so really struggled to find somewhere to moor. There was a lot of soft banking, but then I found a strip of Armco and three boats already here, but there was just enough space for me to put Gladys in as well. And so here I'm going to stay until the weather improves, I think. It's supposed to be light rain according to the forecast, and that doesn't look like light rain to me. Anyway, hopefully it will improve in the next few days, and I shall resume my journey then. Keep watching. Morning. Tuesday the 22nd of April, and I'm moored up here just before the Poacher's pub restaurant in Chirk. I'm about to set off, and about a mile that way is Chirk Aqueduct, closely followed by Chirk Tunnel. So my objective this morning is to do both of them. Then I'm going to drop into Chirk Marina and fill up with some diesel, because the tank's about half full now. And after that I'm going to press on to a place called Froncysyllte, which is just before Pontcysyllte, and I'm going to tie up there, I think, for the day. And then I'm going to walk across the aqueduct at Pontcysyllte and check out what kind of mooring options there are in Trevor Basin, which is on the other side of the aqueduct, and plan my assault, which I'll probably do tomorrow, I think, on the aqueduct itself. And from then on, it's a question of getting into Llangollen. So there we are, engines running. I'm largely ready to go. Just need to undo the front and rear ropes, and let's do this thing. Just approaching the aqueduct now. A couple of CRT workboats moored up here on the right hand side. Really don't want to bump into them. This is it then, Chirk Aqueduct. A couple of boats in front of me, which is fine. And rather like Pontcysyllte Aqueduct, only not quite so high. But there is also a railway viaduct just to the side, which is higher than this. And who knows, we may be lucky and see a train. Immediately after this aqueduct is Chirk Tunnel, so I'm hoping that these boats will enter the tunnel and then I can go straight in after them, and that there will be no boats coming down. So a bit hard to tell at the moment what they're doing. I suppose they're trying to see if anything is coming. No, it does look like the first boat has entered the tunnel, so I think I'll be okay just to go straight in, because it takes about, I imagine, quarter of an hour, 20 minutes to get through this tunnel, because the current of water is against me now. This is coming all the way from Llangollen, and the water gets kind of polarized, if you like, into this narrow channel on the aqueduct and similarly in the tunnel. So it's quite slow progress in there. And I'm going to drive straight into the tunnel, I think, and follow these two. It's a bit breezy, and I'm giving the engine quite a lot of revs to make any progress on here. I think it'll be the same inside the tunnel. Slowly catching up with this couple walking here. A lot of trees either side, and many of them seem to be leaning over quite a lot. I wonder how often one of them falls over in the canal. Just after Chirk Marina then, and yet another tunnel. This is White House Tunnel, I think it's called. Not as long as Chirk Tunnel, which I'm very happy to say. Bridge 26, and one more bridge. That's number 27, which I believe is called Irish Bridge for some reason. One more bridge, and then I'm on the home straight into Froncysyllte, and I'll be looking to moor up somewhere on that straight. Well, this seems a good spot as any, I think. You can see there's mooring from that post for 2 days. I think I will moor up behind that blue CRT workboat actually. Because I can actually see Froncysyllte lift bridge a little bit in the distance, so I'm not sure how far up this mooring goes. So I think for now I'm going to put it in behind this workboat. Here we are then, tied up at Froncysyllte. Just around the corner is a lift bridge, and then around the corner from there is the big one, the Pontcysyllte Aqueduct. But this will do for today, and you'll see Pontcysyllte on the next one. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and as always I would ask, please give it a like if you did enjoy it, and do leave a comment and think about subscribing if you haven't already. I'll catch up with you very soon. Bye.